What's up, guys? Tony,
O'Brien.
Boosted Aspirations. We got Derek here with us today. Brought out his ST. We're actually going to go out and take a driver in his ST. But while we're doing that, we want to talk about a couple of things.
Yeah, we're going to do some first modifications, performance-wise and visual-wise, what we each think should be the first thing done to your Focus ST.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll kick it off with you. What are the two items, performance and styling?
So performance-wise, coilover suspension, and styling-wise, wheels.
Wheels. All right, cool. So what I'm doing, I think exhaust to be the first performance for me, and then styling, I'm going to talk about wing risers.
Okay. I'm going to go with the front mount intercooler on here, and then rally-inspired mud flaps.
Exactly. All right, cool. So we're going to hit the road right now, and we're going to spend some time talking about our choices and why we think that's our first choice. Like we said in the intro, my performance first part actually is an exhaust system, and that is something that I've had on every single one of my cars. I've always done exhaust first because I love the sound of the exhaust. I just want to hear my car. So I don't know what you guys think. You guys can chime in on this, but unfortunately, we seem to have nothing but very expensive options for exhaust systems.
Absolutely.
So I think we mentioned in the last video, I have a Cobb exhaust. Brian,
I got a muffler delete.
Muffler delete.
Yeah.
Derek.
This is also muffler deleted. However, there is a glass pack muffler where the resonator used to be.
All right.
So a little different.
Basically, I'm the only loony who spent too much money on my exhaust system.
Yes.
But I just love the sound. That's one thing that I've always wanted to do is I want to drive around. I want to hear my car. It's just, I don't know. I think that's a pretty standard car guy thing, right?
Yeah, yours sounds great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous of it.
Yeah, the Cobb sounds so good. I don't know if it's, in my opinion, worth that kind of money, but it does sound amazing.
I think, in all fairness, I think it's a $500 exhaust system.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a $700, $800 exhaust system. But whatever. I mean, when you corner the market and be sort of the top performance maker, you guess you can set your prices.
Yeah.
So transitioning to styling, I was saying wing risers. Now, for me, in all honesty, I'm a very subdued person when it comes to the aesthetics of my car. But I do like the wing risers. O'Brien has them. I do not have them yet. And the other thing I do like is that RS wing.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll manufacture one where it doesn't have RS like on the side of the wing.
Or it's not $700.
Or it's not $700. But that, I think, is a good addition to the car. If I were to say I would pick a first sort of visual mod.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Not my style personally, but I like the kind of the flow that these cars kind of have.
Cleans the back windshield off nicely.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the only thing I don't like about the hatch that we have is that, it like comes over and it's kind of an egg shape, and in the wing, the stock wing just kind of follows that contour down.
Yeah.
Where like the wing risers, it just kind of lets it flow out. It looks more
gives a little
race
more
car.
aggressive.
Yeah, it looks more aggressive. Yeah.
Hashtag race car.
Sorry, I was like this. That's like timeout. Hashtag race car.
I think they look better on black cars because mine, you can see a lot of the weather stripping in there and the wires, which I don't like. If I could build something to cover that up,
you could probably fill it with like some sort of like weather stripping or something. That would be kind of cool.
I was thinking like a foam and then shave it down to what I need and paint that. But then I'll just have Danny make me something.
I think you go, when in doubt, Danny, just make it.
So front mount. I know in a previous video, Tony and I talked about a little bit about front mounts, how we like the look of a big, large front mount. Holy shit, the Shelby
Raptor or Shelby F-150.
This is a Ford
whatever.
dealership.
Hey,
there's an RS right there.
Hey,
Let's go.
There's an ST.
Take a second look.
Let's go.
Should we go? I want to go trade my car for that Tangerine Scream real quick.
There's a blue one over there.
So
No. It's not Tangerine Screamer, where it's like a race car yellow or whatever.
That was a 1314 though, so it was the Tangerine.
Yeah, we're just gonna go make a high-speed flyby.
So yeah, back to the front mount real quick, as we got distracted by the Ford dealership, which happens more often than not. So Tony and I have been talking about how we just want this massive front mount on the front of our cars because that look. But these cars don't really provide you that well of a front mount location that's just in your face. I'm fucking boosted. But But the stock one has these stupid fin guard fucking things on there, which they're useful. I understand why they're there for warming the car up in the morning. They block the air off. Car gets warmed up quick.
Cool.
That looks so good.
It does.
Love the truck. I want a truck.
Yeah, take one
I
of
thought
those
we were
too.
looking at the RS.
Well, we were doing that too.
Yeah,
Oh,
both
right.
of them.
He's like trucks. Yeah.
I like trucks, man. I'm from the South.
Yeah.
And it's got this grill shutter thing that closes, and for aerodynamics up around 80 or so, it closes again and completely prevents airflow going through your intercooler. So
Just bad.
yeah, and the stock one's just this cheapy little easy production pop
It's
in
like
place. Yeah,
That thick.
it's just this little guy in there, and so for a decent amount of money, a good price range you can find to use for $200 to $300, or you can get a new one for $400 to I think all the way up to like $800.
Yeah.
So whatever your range, they're all the same. I don't think, just different sizes. Most cores are going to be the same. There's a lot of options out there. Do your research.
Mm-hmm.
But the Quick Easy, I bought mine. I think $400. It's a CPE. Popped it in. It's nice size. Fits in there well, and
Yeah.
it's got the elbows already welded on, so they're straight back, complete stock, relocation fit. I like it.
The kid like got breaking his neck looking at your wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
That happens once in a while.
So then for first styling mod,
I went with the mud flaps. I like them. I like the way they look. I like the rally car background to throw into this car. Plus, whenever I'd wash my car, I'd drive out of the car wash and the tires would just throw dirt all the way up, and I'd have that nice arc. Although it's a nice design, I have a white car, and I was just over that, so I got those also. It was kind of a 2-for-1. And I got the rally armor, red, with my theme.
Yeah.
you know what? You're actually kind of known for the red mud flaps now.
Yeah.
I am.
But
People around here see him.
what you don't know is on some of the Facebook pages, if he sees another car, he's like, there can be only one.
Yeah,
You know.
they've copied
red
me.
mud flaps. Yeah, because that's how we know. It's like white ST, red mud flaps. That's
Yep.
O'Brien. All right, so Derek,
Yep.
first performance mod you'd want to do?
Coilover suspension and the aesthetic. What's that?
Well, sorry, we did talk about that too, sort of our pre-video discussion about how that sort of fits in both performance and styling category, but performance-wise, you're putting in performance.
This road is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of view it as a performance modification, and the reason behind it being, the car can only put down as much power as the suspension allows it to. So if you can't put the power down, regardless if you have, a 600 horsepower car, the suspension can't handle it, you're not going to be able to put that power on the road. You're just going to spin tires. And, specifically for something like this, it's made to, go around the turns and, and be quick in the mountains and that kind of thing. So when you can take into account like the, adjustable dampening and, stuff like that, you got to be able to. Lost my train of thought.
No, you're
Power
right.
down,
I was
yeah.
just
You got to be able to put the power down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
really it.
stiffer is better.
Stiffer is better. Oh.
So
I was just thinking hashtag stance life. That's why I laughed.
I personally don't have coilovers on my car yet, just because the ones that are available for us are, in excess of $1,000. And I
Yeah.
just don't have the money to spend on that right now. There's an H1 Hummer. I would eventually. That's probably going to be my next big thing to do before I end up putting a bigger turbo on it.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
So then, for styling wise, kind of like O'Brien,
Yeah.
you are known for your wheels.
The wheels. On this car, as I'm sure you'll see or have seen already, the Enkei RPF 1s in gold. So I roll around in San Diego and people see my car and they know it's me because of the wheels. I like the wheels because I feel like, when you go a little bit wider and, a different offset from the stock wheels, you end up, the car sits differently. And with my personal wheels, they do poke just a little bit, and the and the color of the wheel. I just think that that a wheel really changes the entire exterior look of a car, and I like that.
That's true. Actually, I definitely agree.
More aggressive as well.
Yeah,
Way more
definitely.
aggressive.
So basically, in the comment section, let us know what is your opinion on the first performance mod that you guys would want to do to your car or have done to your car. What's the first styling mod that you've done to your car? And obviously, like we said, we excluded the Access Sport because that is, bar none, that's like the most obvious first performance mod that anyone's going to want to do with our car.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, that in itself, we could have a quick discussion about that later on, not now, but
That's been beaten to death.
yeah, it's been beaten to death, but it's something we'll definitely talk about later on. But like I said, what's the first performance and first styling mod you guys have done or will want to do to your car? Because it might help someone in the comment section.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Nothing
guys,
about it.
as always, thanks for watching. If you guys have subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and see you guys in the next video.